Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to Laura and Antonio's Virtual Jazz Club. Thank you so much for being here. This is almost the end of our 12th week, and this is concert number 82, I think. 82. Yeah, number 80 was 2 nights ago, right?
Yeah.
I very often lose track of the days, as I'm sure that's been happening to many of you during this whole, these last 3 months. But I always know when it's Friday, because Friday is just the best day of the week. Thank you all so much for being here. We'd like to say thank you to all of our patrons out there who have been making this virtual jazz club a dream come true for us. If you'd like to become a patron of our virtual jazz club, you can click on the link right in the video. And if you're watching on YouTube and you don't see the link, just click on the arrow underneath the video and that's where you'll find it. Or you can simply go to lauradubin.com on another device and then head over to the music/store page. When you get to that page, you'll find 3 different ways that you can make a contribution. Now, the first way is
purchase our albums.
The second is
make a one-time donation.
And the third option is
become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
And if you'd like to make a contribution, but you'd prefer not to do it online, you can always send me a Facebook message or you can email me through the contact form on my website, and we can discuss another method.
And we always respect the privacy of our donors.
So tonight we're going to start out with a composition that was written by saxophonist Frank Foster, who played with the Count Basie Orchestra, and this piece was actually one of the signature tunes of the Count Basie Orchestra, and Ella Fitzgerald also had a version that she sang with the Basie Orchestra, and this particular arrangement is based on that as well as the original recording of Count Basie recording. This is a tune called Shiny Stockings.
Can you use off the level, not there. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, that's okay. Great. Yeah, use that. Yeah. Just in case. Yeah. Is that mic off, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2. epic arrangement of Shiny Stockings, which was composed by Frank Foster, but made famous by the Count Basie Orchestra. And that is actually their exact arrangement there. And it really sounds and felt like playing in a big band, playing that.
Yeah. Just missing the horns.
Exactly. Although I don't think we were missing anything. We made it work.
Oh, you made it sound the entire orchestra, by the way.
All those glossandos.
By the way. Included the rhythm section, the bass, and everything. Yeah.
We got a little
I have to say.
2-person jazz orchestra here. Thank you. So please leave us a comment and say hello. Feel free to let us know where you're watching from. And if you're watching for the first time, please introduce yourself. We will be delighted to meet you, even though it's just virtually. I know there are a lot of new people following our Facebook page now. So maybe some of them are out there watching tonight. Hopefully they are. Next, we'd like to play a piece by the bass player Scott LaFaro. And we mentioned Scott a few times. He played with Bill Evans' trio in the early 1960s, and it was Bill's first kind of solid working trio that he felt like just a real kinship with. Unfortunately, Scott tragically died in a car crash when he was just in his early 20s, and it was just devastating. And of course, Bill Evans was just absolutely devastated. Scott LaFaro was actually from Geneva, New York, right down the street from us. And
actually, it's a street with his name, right?
Yeah, Scott LaFaro Street or Road or Avenue, I forget. But yeah, we actually drove through there once a few years ago.
Exactly.
It's nice that they named a street after him there.
Yeah,
even though he had a very tragically short life, he left such a legacy, and he's been hugely influential on so many bass players all over the world. And so many trio musicians, pianists and drummers as well. This is a piece that he wrote when he was playing with the Bill Evans Trio, and you can hear this on their recording called Sunday at the Village Vanguard. This is called Gloria's Step. That was called Gloria's Step by the bassist Scott LaFaro. That's such an interesting piece of music. I can't remember the piece we played a few weeks ago, but it was something that I mentioned. I thought the piece sounded like a question rather than something that had like a question and answer. And this seems like kind of one of those question pieces to me. There's like some unresolved harmonies there that just kind of seem to float and you don't really know where they're going, and then it cycles back to the beginning again. I think that's really cool.
And
I like compositions like
no
that.
symmetrical. That gives you the sensation that where you're gonna land.
Exactly. It's very creative composition of Scott's there. So thank you all for joining us. I know there are some people who are just tuning in now, so we'd like to say thank you once again to all of our patrons out there who have been making this virtual jazz club possible for us during this time. If you'd like to become a patron of our virtual jazz club, please click on the link in the video here. It'll take you right to my website. If you're watching on YouTube and you don't see the link, just click on the arrow underneath the video, and that's where you should find it. The link will take you to the music/store page of my site, and when you arrive there, you'll find 3 different ways that you can make a contribution. The first way is...
The first way is purchase our albums.
And the second is, forgot to see if your mic was on.
Make a one-time donation.
And the third way is?
Become a monthly patron of Florida Doing Jazz.
We got a lot of stuff to remember on top of all the music that we're playing. And if you'd like to become a patron, or if you'd like to make a contribution, but you prefer not to do it online, you can send me a Facebook message, or you can email me through the contact form on my website, and we can talk about another method.
And we always respect the privacy of our donors. We never forget that.
This is true. And everything on my website is secure, like all the transactions are secure, but I know that sometimes in this day and age, people prefer not to do those kind of things online, and we totally understand. So, I love this next piece. It's just such a sweet little song. This is by Rogers and Hart, and this is called There's a Small Hotel.
You just right there, right?
The coda part.
Oh, exactly. That's amazing.
That was called There's a Small Hotel by Rodgers and Hart. And that's one of those tunes that just always puts me in a good mood. What's kind of funny is when I Googled small hotel, most of the pictures that came up were a very large hotel. I thought it'd be pretty easy to find a lot of Google images of that, but found a couple. They all look very lovely.
Yeah,
Exactly. Paris. So I'm going to take a real quick break just to read through any of the comments that popped up here. I saw some. I couldn't see who they were from, but we are going to find out right now. And by the way, if you're watching for the first time and you haven't liked my Facebook page yet or subscribed to my YouTube channel, we hope that you will do both of those things. Just click on the like button or the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every time we do these live videos here. Ooh, a lot of people here. I see Jeff Wade. Hi, Jeff. Thanks for joining us down in Florida. Oh, he says it's rainy down there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Today was super hot and humid here, and I actually got my first sunburn, so could use a little cool rain here today.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Jeff. Hey, Donna. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna.
I see that Donna's watching now. It says, Donna Silverman's watching. And my dad's watching. Hey, Dad. Thanks so much for watching.
Hello, Jan. Thank you for watching.
I see their names and the it says so-and-so, so-and-so, and such others are watching.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Betsy. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Betsy.
Oh, it's Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
Maggie.
It's a Friday, so you're up late tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
This is great. Thank you, Maggie.
Says, love spending time with you and your music. Thank you so much. And she says you deserve wine. Thank you. I think you might be a little young for that. Thanks so much for watching, Maggie and
Thank you,
Betsy.
Maggie.
Really appreciate it. Jim and Judy Henderson. Hey, Jim and Judy. Thanks so much for watching. Great to have you
Jim
here.
and Judy.
And Rose is watching again. Hey, Rosa. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you, Rosa.
And I see Judy and Joni and Alicia are watching. Thank you so much. Great to have you here.
Johnny and Alicia.
Yeah. I see that your mom and Alejandro are both watching. Hola, Mary Lou and Ale. Thank you so much.
Gracias, Ma. Gracias, Ale.
Muchas gracias. Oh, I think we have a new listener, Deb Morgan. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Nice to meet you, Deb.
She's in Des Moines, Iowa. Wonderful. We're excited that our music traveled that far.
This is
Thanks so
so
much for being
good.
here.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
very nice to meet you.
Yeah. We're doing these concerts every night at the same time, 8:30 p.m. New York time, Eastern time. So we hope that our new listeners will continue to tune in. Thanks so much. All right, so back to the music. This next piece was composed by, this is a great name, Bronislaw Kaper, who was probably most well known for composing the hit Green Dolphin Street, but this is probably his next most well-known composition. And apparently this first came from a movie called A Life of Her Own, but it became more famous a couple years later in another movie called Invitation, and that is the title of this tune, Invitation.
With a little bit of 6/8.
Exactly.
Is your speaker alright?
Yeah, that's fine. That was called Invitation, composed by Bronislaw Kaper, that comes from a movie called A Life of Her Own and another movie called Invitation.
What is the name of this actor?
That's Van Johnson.
It's exact.
You know where you know him from? A Lucy episode.
Yeah.
I feel like every night I reference Lucy. They just can't get enough. Learned so much great music from watching I Love Lucy, but there's also a whole season where they were in Hollywood and they had a different guest star in each episode.
Is this the movie Invitation, or this is what?
This is from the movie Invitation.
From the movie
this
Invitation.
photo here. Yeah. So we also play "How About You." That's a song that Van Johnson and Lucy danced to in that episode. Unrelated to this movie, but that's my Van Johnson story.
I remember that when they are in Hollywood and apparently she's in the pool area or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah,
I remember
pretending she's talking to him while he's asleep. He's sitting there with a hat over his eyes, and she's pretending for somebody up on the hotel balcony. She's pretending to have a conversation with Van Johnson.
But this is with him when he did like a little bit of dancing.
Yeah, the dance
right?
to "How About You."
Okay,
The
exactly.
song. That's how I learned that song. So, for instance, that's one of our arrangements that we'd love to play. We played that one probably earlier on in our virtual jazz club.
Yeah.
We'll play it again soon once we start cycling back. So we have a few tunes left, and this next one is just a very beautiful composition, and this is a classic song. It's called "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes." And apparently it comes from a musical named Roberta. This was composed by Jerome Kern. I was looking for my Jerome Kern show here. hoping you would do that. When Antonio and I were rehearsing this tune earlier today, you were jokingly coughing at the end or throughout. I was like, oh, please do that tonight. There you go. You are not a smoker, but just the cough. That was called "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes," not in your mouth, but in your eyes. And that song actually always reminds me of the book, The Catcher in the Rye. I read that book in high school, and I remember something about that song being very prominent in the book. It kind of had like a little metaphor for the main character, Holden Caulfield. If there's any fans of that book out there, maybe you remember that now. I don't know. That just kind of came to me suddenly. So we've got just one tune to play for you before we say goodnight. Of course, we're doing these every night at 8:30 p.m., so we hope you will continue to tune in. And hopefully you will like my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll be notified every time we do these videos. And once again, we'd like to say a huge thank you to all of our patrons who've been making this virtual jazz club possible for us for 12 weeks and counting now.
Yes.
Over 80 days.
Thank you all our family, our friends, our new listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for sharing and making this possible.
Yeah, we appreciate your support so much. And if you'd like to become a patron of our virtual jazz club, you can click on the link right in the video. If you're watching this on YouTube and you don't see the link, just click on the little arrow underneath the video to bring up more info, and that's where you'll find it. Or if you're not watching this on a touchscreen device right now, you can simply go to lauradubin.com and then head over to the music/store page. And when you get there, you'll find 3 different ways you can make a contribution. The first way is
purchase our albums.
The second is
make a one-time donation.
And the third option is
become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
And if you'd like to make a contribution but you prefer not to do it online, you can send me a Facebook message or email me through the contact form on my website, and we can talk about another method.
And we always respect the privacy of our donors.
And feel free to reach out if you have any questions about how the monthly subscription or the donations work. Everything on the website is pretty user-friendly, I think, but I don't know, every device might be a little bit different. So if you have any questions as you're going through the process, feel free to get in touch, and we'll be happy to walk you through anything that you need help with. So our final piece tonight is going to be a John Coltrane composition, and this is called Blue Train from his album of the same title. And if you haven't left a comment yet, feel free to leave one now because we're going to read through them real quick again at the end of the performance. called Blue Train by the great saxophonist John Coltrane. And that is all the music for tonight. But I'm just going to read through the comments one more time because I think there was some more that came through since we last read through them. And once again, we hope that you will continue to join us here every night on both Facebook and or YouTube. Woohoo! All right, let's see where we left off here. And as usual, if I miss your comment now, I'm going to read through them one more time later tonight, and I'll reply to any that I might have missed. Oh, this is nice. Donna says, I remember Liberace always loved playing Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Oh, that's really nice.
Liberace.
I think I've heard his version of that before.
Nice.
Liberace was, oh my gosh, incredible.
It was incredible.
Amazing.
Well-trained classical pianist.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think he was like one of the first pianists who really became kind of famous as a TV personality, but also an amazing musician. And his arrangements, he had an orchestra playing with him a lot of the time. And
well, I think one of the versions when we were playing Dizzy Fingers.
Yes, he has a version of that.
He has a version of that.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah. Dizzy Fingers is a song that we'd love to play. And during the time.
I miss some of the tunes. I mean,
I was going to say, we're going to come back to that one soon.
We always try to don't repeat any pieces.
We're going to cycle back through them very soon. We were just kind of seeing how long we could go before doing that. But we're going to come back to some of our previous compositions again soon because we have a lot of new listeners joining us who probably weren't here in March when we started doing these. And also because we want to play them again.
We can keep exploring tunes, which
we
is
always
very
continue to do that.
But sometimes I miss some of the arrangements.
Don't worry, they're coming back again.
Yeah.
So thank you, Donna. Jim and Judy say they love Blue Train. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rosa says you two look very cool. You must have air conditioning. I just have a fan right now. Well, we always get really warm when we're playing, no matter what. So I actually do have a fan right here, just because we get all worked up playing all those fast tempos. So it looks like this was everything for tonight.
She's talking about cool, like the expression cool or not. She's saying
she said something about how we might have air conditioning and she just has a fan.
Okay, that's right. I thought that was
I think that was actually what she meant. Yeah.
The cool air of jazz, Like
exactly.
Dave Brubeck, 50s, cool.
Cool jazz. Yeah. Hey, Siobhan. Siobhan's watching on YouTube tonight. Awesome. Woohoo!
Siobhan. Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. And Jim Content is here. Hey, Jim. Thanks for joining us tonight.
I wonder how's the picture in that. Siobhan has an awesome TV set. This is so.
Maybe, Siobhan, you can take a picture of us right now and show it to us because she has an awesome retro TV that has the dials on it and everything. I love it. So when we watch YouTube, or there was one night we were watching Netflix over at your house before this quarantine happened, and it was really funny watching Netflix on a TV like that.
That is a cool TV set. Yeah,
that was two eras coming together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Siobhan,
Thank
for
you
watching.
So much.
Thank you.
And we have Sharon Townley here on YouTube, enjoying your duo very much. She says, "Thank you so much, Sharon. Great to have you here. Thank you for tuning in tonight."
Thank you, Sharon.
All right, that looks like everything for tonight. We hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening, and we'll see you back here at 8:30 tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye-bye.